The outcome of the destined showdown comes down to the final decisive fight. So, who's going to represent your team?
I want to fight one more time.
And who will represent you?
I'll do it. I am eligible to fight, aren't I? After all, I'm also the owner of the Fated One of Time. I know you.
Hold on a sec. That's gotta be Hikari from the future.
Yeah.
Oh boy, here we go.
Hikari! What is this? Didn't you go back to the future?
I'm sorry, big bro. I lied to you. The fated clash will only grant you a single wish. So from the start, I knew if I went back to the past, I'd never return. Technically, I shouldn't even exist in this world. When the power of the Fated One of Time faded, my entire existence was supposed to disappear.
No way! Then how come you're here?
Yeah, that's what's strange. I really should have disappeared, but here I am, still in existence. I'm sure the reason has something to do with this destined showdown.
The Idolmaster Cinderella Girls is coming to Shadowverse Evolve! Head towards the Starlit Stage! Crossover set, the Idolmaster Cinderella Girls!
Vi Schwartz, Freeren, Beyond Journey's End arrives on stage. Never before seen magic unleashes this moment. Trial Deck and Booster Pack, Freeren, Beyond Journey's End, now on sale. Bushiroad.
Cardfight, Vanguard! Vanguard Skyride! Take this, Stardust Blade! Special Series, Stardust Blade, Bushiroad!
Where am I?
You're awake.
What am I doing here?
That's what I'd like to know. When we found you, you'd collapsed in an alley near my office. You don't remember?
I see. So I haven't disappeared?
So what happened? Interesting. You were just gonna disappear on us? You siblings, you've got a weird way of showing your determination.
I'm not as reckless as my older brother.
So you say. But both you and Akina tried to save each other by sacrificing yourselves. Am I right? But you know, whatever your reasons were, as long as you're both alive, it has meaning.
Meaning... What is this? The emblem's still there. If the power of the Fated One of Time hasn't faded, maybe that means my wish hasn't been granted yet. Wait, does that also mean I haven't been able to change the fate of my big bro dying? Soon after, I heard from Taizo that the destined showdown had begun. I also heard that my brother and the version of me in this world had both been drawn into it. I'd never heard of this destined showdown, which means it never took place in the world that I was from. If my brother was still destined to die, then this destined showdown had to be connected. I decided to hide and secretly watch the proceedings, while I tried to figure out exactly what I could do. As both teams fought back and forth, they were level. Eventually, the outcome of the destined showdown came down to a tiebreaker between two representatives. As the owner of the 7th Fated One card, I must have the right to compete. Please, let me take on this fight. More than anything else, there's something I need to discuss with myself.
Well, I'm all for it. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, and it's fine with me, too.
It's no problem.
Same here.
Seems like it'll make it more fun.
Big bro?
Okay, fine. I've got a ton of questions for you, but that can wait. Take care of Hikari.
Very well. Your participation in the destined showdown has been accepted.
It's nice to meet you. Or should I say, my other self. Sybil told me everything about you. So you really are me from the future? I am. This is hard to believe. Are you sure you're not just a lookalike? What can I say that would convince you? We're worried about our grades in English and social studies. Or how we don't like the celery that Akina puts in his stew, but we never mention it. Or our secret hiding place for all the things we don't want Big Bro to find. Shut up! Okay. If you really are a version of me, then you must know the reason I'm here to fight. So why are you getting in my way? Because I understand. You're the absolute worst ever. That goes for the both of us. I wonder if this is a situation where it's okay to hate myself. Seems appropriate. This fight is between us after all.
The two Hikari Miyotos! Raise your cards up and shout out the signal for the battle to commence!
Let's settle our destinies! Divine!
It's time. Let us now begin the final round of the Divine Showdown!
Hey, Aki, are you okay?
Yeah. Right now, the most important thing is to see this fight through to the end.
Don't assume that you can win just because you're my future self. I know that you're a strong player, but don't expect me to hold back. Stand up, Vanguard! Player of the Oliphant Belnista. Gear Quetzal of sweeping distance. My turn. I ride Adorphus. My turn's over. It's my turn. I ride Tiglat. Skill activate. I set destined timepiece. I attack with Tiglat. No guard. Destined timepiece. The power to revise the past. It's exactly what we're both wishing for. That's true. And now it means I have to stop you. My turn. I ride Elegemia. With its skill, draw 2 cards. And then discard 1. I call 2 Painkiller Angel units. I attack with Elagenia, no guard. I attack with Painkiller Angel, guard. My turn's over. Now it's my turn. I ride Life Cessation Colossus. With its skill, I put a card from my hand as my regress gauge, and I draw 2 cards. I'm changing the past no matter what. Changing the past doesn't guarantee you happiness. Shut up! You did exactly the same thing! I call Ami Titana! Colossus gets 5,000 power! In addition, at the beginning of the battle phase, I call Anachronus from my regress gauge. I attack with Ami Titana! Guard. I attack with Colossus! No guard. Anachronus, attack! Guard. My turn is over. What you said to me is true. I did win the Fated Clash and tried to change the past. Okay, then you know you have no right to get in my way! You're wrong. It's why I have to do this. To tell you that even if you travel back to the past, the person you'll find waiting there isn't your big brother. I was desperate. I begged the Fated One of Time for my wish to come true, to help me change the past and come here. But the Akina I found here isn't my big brother. He's your big bro. Even if I travel back in time, it's not gonna bring my brother back. He's a completely different Akina Miyodo from the one I know. Even if he is, I still want to see the future I wished for. You felt the same way, didn't you? Yes, I did. But to do that, are you willing to leave behind everything that's important to you in this world? To leave your big bro behind? In the end, you may disappear from existence, just like me. And once that happens, it'll be too late for regrets. I can't help it. If I don't do something, nothing is gonna change. It's hopeless. It's like I'm looking in the mirror. I have no choice. I'll force you to change your mind. My turn. Wings of Determination. Come from the future. Fated One of Time. Lia Lamorta. Ride! Skill activate. I return 3 normal cards from the drop zone to the bottom of my deck and draw a card. I call Idirus and Salvar Dragon. I attack with Idirus. Guard. I attack with Lia Lamorta. Skill activate. I bind Idirus, and from my deck, I call another Idirus. In addition, using the bound Idirus' skill, I draw a card. Leo's power increases by 5,000. That's a no guard. First check. Second check. Draw trigger. Idirus gets 10,000 power. I attack with Salvar. Guard. I attack with Idirus. That's a no guard. My turn is over.
That's 3 damage. It would have been much better if she had gotten at least 4.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
In order for her to use Liel Odium's divine skill, she's gonna need at least 1 more turn to win.
If she's planning on winning before that, it means our Hikari only has 1 turn left to survive.
That's exactly right. It's better if she deals as much damage as possible.
I see.
If you're really me, you should understand. Each hospital trip, each time Akina did something for me, I kept thinking the same thing over and over. Because of my illness, I'm taking up all of his time. If only the accident hadn't happened. If only I hadn't gone to those ruins. If only I hadn't taken part in that summer camp. That's right! We both regret what happened. But no matter how much regret we have, there was nothing either of us could do. But the destined showdown could change that. The accident ruined my life, and it ruined Akina's too. What's wrong with us wanting to reverse that moment, to fix things? There's absolutely nothing wrong with wishing that, or even thinking it. Then let's fight! Thing is, don't you realize you're just being selfish? Fine, whatever. Oh. have regrets too. That means we're the same, you and I. This card accepted me when no one else would. That's why we're gonna fight together, side by side, so we can atone for the wrongs of the past! Wings of judgment! Come from the past! Destined one of time! Leolodium! Ride!
Cardfight Vanguard! New and powerful cards for us! Let's finish this, Sybil! Booster Pack Omniscient Awakening! Featuring Dress Secret Rare! Bushiroad!
Will you uphold justice with steadfast conviction? Or will you bend it to your will? Booster Set 7. Verdant Steel.
Vi Schwartz, Free Ren, Beyond Journey's End arrives on stage. Never before seen magic unleashes this moment. Traldagan Booster Pack, Free Ren, Beyond Journey's End, now on sale. Bushiroad.
Cardfight Vanguard! Vanguard Skyride! Take this! Stardust Blade! Special Series Stardust Blade! Bushiroad!
Using Energy Generator skill, I draw a card. I call a Blaze Chimera. With its skill, I call Botheme. Also, I'll use Distorted Bane. I Soul Charge and put this card as my regress gauge. Then I draw a card and Liel gets 10,000 power. Plus, Liel's skill means I can increase the power of all my front row rear guards by 5,000. I attack with Ami Gitana. Guard. I attack the Vanguard with Leolodium. Skill activate. By putting Ami Gitana as a regress gauge, Liel gains a triple drive. That's a no guard. First check. Second check. Third check. Critical trigger. And that Crinus Dragon gets 10,000 power. And Liel gets an extra critical. Damage check. First check. Second check. Front trigger. My front row gets 10,000. I attack with the Nacronus. With its skill, it gets 5,000 power. And I retire Idiris. Guard. My turn's over. I put 3 cards as my regress gauge. If you have another Distorted Bane in your hand, your divine skill activates on your next turn. When that happens, I repeat my turn and win, okay? But aren't you forgetting something? Like what? I've also got a divine skill waiting to be used. Which means I get to use mine first, before you even get a chance. My turn. Persona Ride! Liel Immorta! Using Energy Generator's skill, I draw a card. I call Sequence Wizard. With its skill, check the top 5 cards. I call Egret. Next, I call Iztyr. With Iztyr's boost, I attack with Salvar Dragon. No guard. I attack the Vanguard with Liel Immorta. With its skill, I bind Salvar and call a second Salvar Dragon. At this point, Iztyr and Sequence Wizard's skills are activated. I stand Iztyr. Sequence Wizard gets 5,000. In addition, I Soul Charge. Over trigger. Luck isn't on our side. You're in no position to act so smug. Liel's attack isn't over yet. I'll stop you! Guard! My twin drive. First check. Second check. Heal trigger! Salvar gets 10,000 power. At the end of the battle phase, I retire Painkiller Angel and draw a card. I understand how you feel. Not this again! Of course. We both carry the same sense of guilt about what happened. But did you talk to Big Bro about it? Well, I was... You didn't, did you? More like you couldn't. You were too scared. In case Big Bro came out and said, yeah, it's all your fault. Even though you thought it wouldn't happen, you couldn't overcome the fear that it might. What you should have done is talk to him about it. If you're worried, if you're suffering, you should have told him, even if it ended up in an argument.
No! It's too late!
No, it's not! You know why? Because your big bro Akina is still here, and he's still alive. I will protect it all. Everything you and our big bro have experienced together. Let time rewind! Divine skill activate! At the end of the battle, I ride the other Liao Lamorta from the drop zone, and Liao loses 1 drive. With Istier's boost, I attack with Salvar. No guard. Once more, I attack the Vanguard with Liao Lamorta. Skill activate. I bind Salvar Dragon and call my other Salvar Dragon. Cool down and think about what you've done. This isn't over yet. Guard! Drive check. Front trigger. My front row gets 10,000 power. It's gonna take more than that. All right, then how about a rear guard attack with increased power? With Egret's boost, I attack with Sequence Wizard. Perfect guard! With Istier's boost, I attack with Salvar. Once again, a perfect guard! My turn, and...
Hikari!
Are you okay? I'm fine. You haven't recovered, have you? As I don't belong in this world, Rasael's miracle didn't cure me. However, that doesn't really matter. Whatever happens to my body, I can still teach you a lesson. But I won't hold back. Go on, try me.
Just 1 more damage and she would have made it. Now she has to mount a defense against another round of attacks in order to win.
You never know what'll happen until the very last moment.
That heal triggers a huge bonus. Helps her block the attack.
But if her opponent uses her divine skill, she'll be bombarded for 2 turns in a row. She's in a really tight spot.
Things are starting to heat up!
The outcome is pretty much decided.
Maybe, maybe not. Our Hikari Miyoto has 1 card left.
And if it doesn't happen to be a distorted Bane, she's not gonna be able to activate a divine skill.
Don't worry. Her feelings are genuine. No doubt, the destined one of time will respond to her heart.
I'll make time repeat itself. Put right the wrongs of my past. To reclaim the time that Akina lost. Now, you won't be getting any more turns.
Cardfight Vanguard! New and powerful cards for us! Let's finish this, Sybil! Booster Pack Omniscient Awakening! Featuring Dress Secret Rare! Bushiroad!
Vi Schwartz. Popular titles join in commemorating the 30th anniversary of Dengeki Bunko. Trial decks and booster pack Dengeki Bunko. Now on sale. Bushiroad.
Welcome to Cook Million!
You're still doing this?
Yes, and I'll keep doing it as long as there are new cards to introduce.
Okay then. This time I'm introducing Sequence Wizard. When this card is called, look at the top 5 cards on your deck and call 1. In addition, when another unit is bound, Sequence Wizard gets 5,000 power, and you can soul charge 1 card. This helps power up your rear guard and provide soul charges.
What a useful skill. Let me have a closer look.
Do that and I'll punch you.
Please don't.